how to know that you are in fifth dimension. Hey my friends, today we will be talking about the fifth dimension, the signs. We have here 9 signs that you can recognize within yourself, in your life, that you are already in the fifth dimension, or maybe you're just in between, the mindset of third and fourth dimension and the mindset of fifth dimension. How to know that you are actually going into it, because we all know right now we are talking a lot about transcendence, and we are talking a lot about the mindset of the fifth dimension, the consciousness, the shifting consciousness. So what it means, the third dimension is all about matter, separation, polarity. And when we are caught in third dimension mindset, all that matters is how we will get it. When I will have it, I will be happy. So many times we are acting like animals and we don't have much of compassion, much of love, much of understanding the purpose behind everything that we are doing. So it's truly important to transcend onto the higher understanding behind everything that is happening right now. Because why there's so much drama right now, so much stress and fear? It always happens when we go through a certain change. Every time when we go through a certain change, there are just 2 ways to transcend. One is through pain and the other one is through inner experience, through really profound inner experience. But most people are not ready for it. Most people are not paying so much attention to meditation, to inner work. So the only way they can truly transcend and grow and overcome the certain mindset is through pain. So that's why the whole world went through it. 2020 was all about it, and we can all know, we can all see. So what is truly happening when we go through painful moments? Usually when we find ourselves in the bottom, in the rock bottom, we find out that at the first place we are seeking for happiness. At the first place we are seeking this appreciation, these emotions of love, these emotions of compassion for ourselves, for people around us. Because when we are in a certain struggle, all we want to do is to know how to get out of it so I can experience greater happiness. It's not how I will make more money. It's not the first thing. It's not how I will finally get that car or whatever it is. The first thing at the first place is always our happiness, and we all know that. We all understand that. So how to know that you're getting into that fifth dimension now? Before we start, firstly, like I said before, third dimension is all about separation, the polarity, good and bad, and the opposites and all those things. And usually we have those 5 senses which are connecting us into the third dimension, into matter, into everything that we can experience right here, which is good. It's not just bad, it's also good. We can feel, we can hear, we can see, we can smell, we can experience the taste of food and things like that. That's truly amazing. But what is not amazing, I mean, the negative sides of that is that we can experience pain, we can experience negative emotions, and it's much easier to get lost in the negative emotions than in positive emotions. I don't know anyone who would say, hey man, I'm so lost in happiness and joy, so I don't know what to do. So it's much harder to experience that greater joy. And when we are talking about the fifth dimension's mindset, the fifth dimension's consciousness, we are talking about self-love, we are talking about compassion, we are talking about understanding and the purpose and the greater connection. So let's go deeper into it. So what is the first sign that you can see or become aware in your life that you are stepping or you are already in the fifth dimension of your conscious state? The first one is understanding the inner truth. So what it means that when you understand your inner truth, nobody outside of you can tell you, hey, this is your truth, you need to do that because you will be really good at it. If you will do that, something great will happen. You know your truth, so you will follow your voice, you will follow your heart. You will rather follow your heart than your mind. Your mind will always do what others will tell you, because mind is always a reflection of environment, but your heart always knows. So the first one, the inner truth, means that you rather follow your heart than what people tells you. And it doesn't mean that people are always giving us bad advices or good advices. They are just giving us what they know that it's best for themselves. But what we need to become aware is what is best for ourselves. Nobody can tell you what is best for you. Everybody can tell you just what they think that is best for you, but only you can find out what is best for yourself. So in fifth dimension's consciousness, we can always understand what is best for ourselves. And even when we will pick something which will be hard and painful, we will know that we choose that experiences so we can find the lessons within it. We can grow from it, and it's truly amazing. So the first one is inner truth. The second one that I've experienced, first of all, I want to say that those are all the signs that I've experienced when I went through it. So I can talk from my experiences, and maybe it's even more powerful because I can explain you how I felt or how it felt like. And it was sometimes it was hard, but always when I went through it, I felt such a powerful gratitude for all the experiences, because I finally understand it. And it's amazing because reality looks much different now. Manifesting is much easier now, and relationships are much deeper now, so it's truly amazing. So the second one is creativity. As soon as I started shifting my consciousness, I became more creative, because as I mentioned before, you know your inner truth. When we open our hearts, we actually open the doors for this creative force, for the life force. Prana is moving through us much strongly. And this life force is a creative power, it's a creative energy. Like when the nature is growing, when the nature is moving, it is constantly like developing, upgrading itself. It is changing, and change can be only done through creativity. Otherwise, it is just copying the past. And we don't want to do it, we don't want to copy the past, we want to create something new. And if we want to create something new, we can only do it through our own creativity, through our own imagination. So if we want to expand ourselves and truly transcend from the past, we need to open ourselves for the creative expression. We need to start creatively express ourselves. And I'm always talking about creative expression, so this is really powerful. The second one is creativity. The third one, the third sign is that you become more aware and you start observing more. Because why we start observing more, why we become more aware? Firstly, how you can recognize signs in your environment if you're not aware. So many times when people go through those changes, when people go through those shifts of consciousness, they just see more things and they think like the nature changed, the environment changed, people changed, but actually everything is changing, but most people are not even aware of it. But when we become more aware, more conscious of what is happening, we see so many details. And that's one great thing with artists. They always see so many details. In order like to paint a painting of a landscape, you need to see so many details. And with the eyes of an artist, you can see a beauty in the world. So become an artist in your own expression, because every single artist who is painting or writing or doing whatever creatively, our awareness is expanding, because only that way we can see so much beauty all around us. We can recognize signs from the universe. And we can see, like sometimes I feel when I'm walking through the city and I feel like I'm from another planet and I'm just observing people around me, what they are doing. Like I'm not connecting or interacting with them, but I'm more rather just observing what they are doing. And it seems like I would be out of the program, but I would still observe the program and what is happening. And it's really amazing experience. Many times I feel like I'm a bird and I'm flying around and just feeling good. And it's amazing. This one is amazing. So the fourth one is a deep meditation experiences. Many times when we are shifting our conscious state or consciousness, ourselves, we are, like I said before, we are opening the doors of creativity. Third eye. I would rather say the first eye, because that's the eye which sees. So when we open that eye, or that possibility to see, to become more aware, to become more creative, to become more conscious, when we go into meditations, we can attach to ourselves to a higher vibrations. Higher vibrations can bring us new informations, greater informations, more understanding. So many times when we're going through those shifts, we can step in meditation into those greater frequencies, and we will experience it as mystical moments, as a profound moments where sometimes we will see our past, sometimes we will see our future, sometimes we will see the deeper parts of reality. Sometimes one time I saw, like, I was standing in the blackness of space, and in front of me were like so many different screens of reality. It was kind of similar than in the Matrix, when Neo came to the main operator of the Matrix, of the programs, and there were all the screens, and in the screens were his different realities. For me, it was kind of similar. It was before I was watching the Matrix, and I saw it myself in a childhood. I saw myself after it. I saw myself in so many different memories which I forgot through my life, but I saw all those memories. And it was so amazing, because it was like I was looking at the movie of my life, and I felt such a great gratitude and love for myself, because I saw my growth. I saw my I saw how I'm upgrading myself, and it was really amazing. And after that experience, I knew that I'm on the right track. I knew that I'm walking on the right journey, and that's meant for me. I need those experiences. My soul needs those experiences, and it was truly powerful. So that's the fourth one, deep meditation experiences. If you're not meditating yet, I suggest to start, because it can truly help you in many different ways. But if you don't know how to start, you can find many meditation videos on my channel, and how to meditate and what kind of meditations to choose. Or if you have any questions about it, just write in the comments below, because this community is really amazing here on AttractPassion. Many people are doing the work, many people are taking actions, and many people are able to help you with that. I will answer you as well, so feel free to write your answers. Let's connect. So the fifth one is compassion. When we understand more about how reality works, when we understand more about ourselves, our own truth, when we open our hearts, we understand that every single being is going through it. Every single being is going through those challenges. Every single being is going through pain, is going through fear, and is going through love. And when we understand that, even when we experience a fight with somebody, we know that that person is not like, he or she is not like wanting to hurt you. They are in pain, and that's the reason why they're sharing it, because they don't know how to stop it. And compassion here is a powerful force, because compassion is what is connecting us. And when we understand that everyone is moving through pain, everyone is moving through fear and all those emotions in order to transcend and to experience greater emotions, all we can give is love. All we can give is understanding. I feel you, I understand you, it's okay, it's nothing wrong by being or expressing that. It's okay, give it out, let it go. It's okay, and that's compassion. Compassion is connecting us. So that's another sign. If you feel compassion, if you feel more compassion than ever, it means that you are stepping, or you're already in the fifth dimension's mindset. Usually we can experience, and I will tell you more about it, that we can still experience some shifts between third, fourth, and fifth dimension. Fourth is kind of between awareness of the time, so even if you are just in third dimension mindset, you still experience time when you move to, or when you go to the job, or when you go to buy something, you experience time. And as soon as we become aware of the time, we are already in contact or aware of the fourth dimension. So the next one after compassion is the sixth one. Is really beautiful because we start accepting. We start accepting over judging. We stop judging because we know that it's natural. We stop judging because we have been there as well. We understand the pain. We understand what people are dealing with. And when we start accepting whatever is happening, we stop attaching ourselves to it. When you accept your past, your pain from the past, when you accept your actions from your past, you let go of it. The memories of it will stay, the wisdom of it will stay, but you're not attached to it anymore. As soon as you start judging it, as soon as you start judging your past, as soon as you start judging people around you, you attach yourself to them. You attach yourself to your past. You attach yourself to the fear, to the stress, whatever is happening. As soon as you start judging something, you attach yourself to it. Like you would throw an anchor to that person, to that fear, to that stress, and you will stay attached to it as long as you will not let go. So letting go means accepting it. When you accept something, doesn't mean that you need to stay that way. When you accept something, you say, okay, I'm good with that, but I'm ready to change. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to change my actions. I'm ready to change my thoughts. I'm ready to change my habits. I'm ready, but I'm not attached to it anymore. So that's really powerful. The sixth one is really powerful. If you are already accepting everything that happened to you or for you, if you're accepting the pain from your past, from your childhood, if you're accepting your parents, even if they did something wrong to you, it means that you're already in the fifth dimension and you just understand the higher meaning behind everything. So this is really powerful. The fifth dimension is all about unity. When we are unifying, there is no pain, there is no fear. Those are lower frequencies in fifth dimension. Everyone which is in fifth dimension wants to help everyone which is not there yet. So if we want to help them, we need to accept them as they are. As soon as we accept them as they are, we can start giving them wisdom. We can start giving them advices or help or whatever they need. We are not pushing it to them. We are just helping them as soon as we accept them and as soon as they understand us. So it's a lot of things to work on. So it's not about pushing anything. It's about just being your greatest self and understanding the situations, accepting the moments, accepting the situations, whatever it is. So the next one, this one is interesting, the seventh one, mood shifts. Like, we can experience it sometimes. Like for 4 days I was on high vibrations, I was glowing, I was shining, I was so creative, I was doing so many things, but then suddenly I just fall down. I was stressed, I was depressed, and I was in pain, and I don't know what to do, and this spirituality, this is bullshit, and I don't know what is happening. Those are the mood shifts. It means that you're transcending, but still a part of your ego wants to stay attached to the past, because the ego thinks that if you will let go of it, you will lose it. If you will let go of material things, you will lose it and you will be poor again, or whatever. That's what ego thinks, because ego is staying there. But as soon as you transcend, as soon as you let go, you experience even greater things. Manifestations are happening faster than ever. Like, material things are flowing to you, but you're not attached to it anymore. You're not boosting your ego with them. Like, when you have more money, you're not boosting yourself, your ego with, oh, I'm so rich. You don't care about it anymore. So it's again really amazing. But mood shifts, that's something natural, especially at the beginning of that transcendence, at the beginning of that growth. Because like sometimes we can experience these shifts in many different ways. For me it was a lot like I was creative for 1 week, and then another week I was totally low and I didn't know what to do, and I thought that, oh, everything that I want to experience is just not for me and things like that. But then I've learned that it's natural. And what I've learned is every time when I felt kind of down, when I felt on the lower vibrations, like fear and stress and depression, those are lower vibrations, I understood that if I want to connect myself back to creativity, I need to change something with my thoughts, I need to change something with my actions, and I need to change something with overall my energy. So those were the times when my body was kind of tired, when mind was kind of tired. So I went to sleep, I went to meditation, I do something which helped me to relax. So every time when I was more aware of it, again, observing or awareness, when I was observing my state of being, my creativity, my state of expression, how I'm feeling, my inner feelings, more I was observing it, more I knew when is the time to chill, when is the time to relax, when is the time to sleep, and when is the time to work, when is the time to creatively express ourselves. So by doing that, I kind of came to the point where those shifts were truly short. And still sometimes I'm experiencing them, but those shifts are truly short, because I know that as soon as I'm experiencing lower energies, I need to go to relax. I need to go into meditation, or I need to go to sleep. Depends of it, in what kind of state I am, how much energy I have. I also find the difference when I should go into meditation and when I should go into sleep. So if you have questions about it, we can make more videos about it. So that's it. The next one, the 8th one, is material things become secondary. What I mean by that, I don't want to say that matter is bad, that money is bad, that cars are bad, house is bad. Many times people are mixing it with spirituality, like spiritual people shouldn't sell things and things like that, but actually all material things are part of us. Everything we see, everything we hear, everything we smell, everything we touch is part of us, as long as we are here in 3rd dimension. And it's nothing wrong with it, with having things, it's nothing wrong with having money. What is wrong is like boosting your ego with it, because as soon as you start doing it, you're lowering your vibration and you're becoming more like an animal again, because our bodies here are like animals. We have like a little bit more chromosomes, which gives us compassion and understanding and ability to express ourselves, ability to creatively think, to sing and to talk and things like that. We have it. So the only difference which is making us different from animals is our brain, and our brain gives us ability to be more aware, to be like to creatively express ourselves. So we are part of this material realm as long as we are there. So it's nothing wrong with having it, but not being attached to it, not letting that whatever is happening is affecting on your mood. Because as soon as we are attached to the things, everything which is happening is affecting on our state of being, on our mood. So the point is that we let go of the attachment. We can have all the things, but let them be, let them go, and let them come. And that's it. So material things become secondary. At the first place is our own happiness, joy, self-love, love for others, compassion, gratitude, all those things. Unity is at the first place. In fifth dimension, at the first place is unity, love, joy, happiness, like I said also at the beginning. That's what is on the first place. Everything else is secondary. And the last one is, the ninth one, is you care less what people say or think about you. Most of people, when we are shifting into the fifth dimension, many times we experience that many people around us are on lower vibrations. So when you can see down, they can't see up. And with that I want to say that when you went through all the pain, through all the challenges, just to understand who you truly are, you can see where they are, but they can't see you because they are still down there. And many times we just need to understand that, because we can't just run away. Many people want to run away. When they become spiritual, they want to run away. But one great thing that one monk said to Greg Braden was talking about it. Truly, it was inspiring to me. Like, that monk said to Greg Braden, look, for us it's not hard to meditate every single day, to meditate all day long. For us it's not hard, but you on the West, you are the soldiers. You are truly powerful beings, because you need to deal with all the pain. You need to deal with the system. You need to every single day go to a job and still take care of your state of being. You are the soldiers, and that's really powerful. So I felt it, because it's really easy to run away and be in that peaceful state, but when you get back into the city or the system or to your job or whatever you're doing, at that times we are doing the work. At that times we are truly becoming an example of how to do it. And we should truly work on that, because only that way we can truly transcend, but still keep everything in place. Obviously change the things that are not serving us anymore, but still we can keep many of great things. Many of great things are serving us. Many people have bad feelings about technology, but I think that technology is great as long as we are not giving everything, all our gifts to it. Like, when we use technology just for help, so we can still creatively express ourselves, so we can still develop our gifts, our greatest abilities of self-healing, abilities of going deep into meditations, abilities to see higher dimensions, deeper dimensions, abilities to be more compassionate, to have deeper relationships. As long as we are working on that, we can have technology as a great tool to also progress this third dimension. It's all great, but as soon as we give all the hopes to the technology, then we've just lost ourselves. And if you feel the signs, if you can feel it, if you can experience it in your life, then it means that your consciousness is shifting, or you're already there. And what you can do right now depends of you. What you will do right now depends of you, but my suggestion is research it, read about it, learn more about it, like educate yourself about it, and then share it with others. When we share, something amazing happens. We're adding even more information, even more knowledge, even more experiences to collective consciousness. And because of that, also people which are not even connected with whatever we are doing, they can still be affected by it. Collective consciousness is all there is, and we can all be affected by it. So start giving more and create, like, use this knowledge for your experiences and truly research it. Research it through your own experiences, and you will see that that's the power. So we will finish it here. I'm sending you love. Have a beautiful day, my friends, and see you soon. One love. Namaste.